got to do one of the biggest grand finals of all 2 years ago, Collingwood, Brisbane. It was your first grand final, packed house, full house, no seats left. What did it feel like walking on that ground and hearing that roar go, and how did you settle in and did you change your style for the day, or?
Yeah, so I did the 2023 grand final, which was Collingwood versus Brisbane, which will go down as one of the best grand finals ever. To be honest, it was a busy week in terms of you get the phone call to say that you're doing the grand final, and then you've got all these events that you've got to do throughout the week. So Wednesday there's coaching, and then there's a breakfast at AFL House as well. Thursday there's a grand final dinner at the MCG, which goes for 4 hours. And then Friday you're going to the parade and doing that the whole morning. And then eventually you can go, take a breath, and then you got to, focus on doing a grand final the next day. Grand final day was awesome. It was a bit of a blur, to be honest, and the intensity was just crazy. But yeah, I suppose the way that I deal with finals, or the finals that I've had in the past, is you try and black out or blur out the crowd as much as possible. You just try and be as present as you can on the field, and just take it decision by decision. If you start to think about the external noise, or potentially what people are saying about your decisions, or what the media are saying, then you're going to make mistakes. So the way that I deal with the pressure and the noise is just try and be as present as possible on game day. Yep.
You said it took 25 years ago from AFL to AFL. Is that an average timescale?
To be honest, the pathways are a little bit different now. Like when I went through the VFL system, you had just TAC, and you had Development League, which was like the seconds, and then you had senior football. Where now the pathway, you've got TAC, but you've also got girls, women's football, and then you've got no Development League anymore. You've just got seniors. So if you get on the VFL list, you're going straight from TAC Cup under 18s to senior football. So you don't have that middle part. So I'm not sure, if the pathway is quicker or slower now. I haven't really reflected on that, but 5 years would have been probably on the quicker side. Like I did 70 VFL games, 2 grand finals, VFL grand finals. So I feel like that 80 to 100 games back when I was on the list was probably that sweet spot where you usually got on the list. If you got past 100 VFL games back then, they weren't looking at you anymore. So, but times have changed now. Like they're looking at VFL or state league umpires that have done 150 plus games sometimes, or 100 to 150. So that now that they do want a mature umpire, because we do have the 4 umpire system, and you can umpire now until Simon Meredith's the perfect example. Simon Meredith is 50 years of age, and he did last year's grand final, and he will probably do this year's grand final as well. He's still running around fit as a fiddle at the age of 50. So I suppose that's another, if I'm trying to sell, umpiring as a career and a pathway, footy players, the average lifespan I think is around 4 or 5 years for a football player. If you're Scott Pendlebury, you might make it, what has he been playing for, 17 years, 18 years or something like that. If you're an AFL umpire, you can get on the list when you're 22, and you can umpire until you're 50 years of age. So there's a career of 28 years, staying fit, being present in football, being a part of our greatest game in the country, and earning good money along the way as well. Yep.
What was the major challenge moving to VFL to AFL level?
So VFL level, there was only one TV game a week. You didn't have all the media around it all. Where AFL level, there's nowhere to hide. Doesn't matter what game you have. If it's a Thursday, Friday night blockbuster, if it's a Sunday 4:40, there's 15 different camera angles at a ground. There's media people at every single game. If you make a mistake, people will know about it. You'll be in the media. So I think that's the hardest thing to initially was to deal with, was the media scrutiny. I've had times when I've been in the media for certain things, like mistakes that I've made late in games, and you're down on yourself for a week, but it's all part and parcel of being an AFL umpire, and you eventually find ways of coping with it. For me, I sort of exclude myself a lot from social media and reading newspapers and going online. Other people, other umpires, have a lot of social media and like to look at that stuff. But yeah, the way that I deal with it is try and exclude that as much as possible.
Do one more question.
Yep.
So what do you do outside of umpiring?
Outside of umpiring, I'm an exercise physiologist. So I suppose that's that's the great thing about being an AFL umpire, is that it's not full time. You can actually have a career outside of umpiring as well. So I work part time at Don Vale Rehab Hospital as an exercise physiologist, and I've been there for 7 years. We have umpires on our list that work full time. Some are accountants full time. I would say majority of our list now, with Thursday night games and sometimes Monday games, they work part time. But yeah, that's one of the great benefits, is that you can have two careers. You can have that escape from umpiring and football as well. You can go into work on a Monday, and I love treating my patients and giving them care. It's really rewarding for me. And then I get to do, the other job I love, which is going out on a weekend or a Friday night and umpiring AFL football. So I feel like with the AFL umpiring, I get the best of both worlds, where I can help people, but I can also get the excitement that I get through umpiring as well.
Thank you, Hayden. Hayden will be hanging around for the awards and then also photos after, if anyone would like a photo. We're now just going to go to a short 5-minute break. So if anyone wants some more food, feel free to get food, drinks. There's also QR codes on the tables for attendance, so please make sure you scan and fill those out. Thank you. Yeah, you're fine. So,
Do the awards next.
yeah, so All right, everyone, we will get started again. So if we could please make our way back to our seats. I would like to welcome to the stage our 3 head coaches at our 3 main venues, Scott Gather-Cole, Darren Murray and Alex Mulligan. Please to the stage. They're going to be presenting the junior awards tonight. I do ask that if you are called up for an award that you please enter the stage this way, come up and receive your award. Then I will get you to stand near the balloon arch because you guys will all get a funny question asked of you, a little quiz question. And then we'll get photos with you with Hayden and your awards. Please also hold your applause to the end of the awards, end of each set. So the first awards will be the Field Umpire Rising Star Award.
So for SEJ, it is awarded to Lachlan Derricks. Congratulations, Lachlan. For FDJ, goes to Lucas Christides. And for MPJ, it is Dash Richardson. Congratulations, guys.
No.
The end.
Congratulations to those umpires. The next award will be the Boundary Umpire Rising Star Award.
Thanks. Okay, for the Boundary Umpire Rising Star for the SEJ is Keelan Coates, and for the FDJ is Emma Kidd. Well done, guys.
And I can grab it on behalf. Yeah.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Hold on. You.
Okay, and the Rising Stars for the goal umpires, we've got Darshaka Peris and we've got Nicholas Williams.
Bit old for this.
Yeah.
Questions? Who's doing questions first?
Yeah, we do have questions.
Questions? Questions? Just one big question. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll
You
go.
You go.
So, guys, we just wanted to ask you a question. What is your favourite food to get at the canteen? Just want to pass the mic down.
Yep. That's what we got.
Yeah, dim sims with soy sauce.
Dim Sims.
2, yeah.
Probably be the chips.
Chips.
Chicken schnitzel roll. Probably chips, I reckon.
Chips.
Yeah, the chips.
Okay.
Potato cakes.
Something different. There we go. Well done. Oh, second question. Second question. Second question. Okay, second question. Not really a question for you. It doesn't really matter because red or yellow ball?
Oh, red. Has
Red
to be
ball?
red, yeah.
Red.
It's easy for you goal umpires to
Yeah,
see, isn't
red.
it?
Exactly.
Red?
Red. I reckon yellow.
Yellow? Good man.
Red.
Red?
Yeah, definitely red.
Red? What about you, young fella?
Yellow?
Yellow? Good man.
Thank you for that. We're now going to have another short break. Umpires, please stay there. We're going to get some photos with you guys. Right, the next set of awards are going to be the Field Umpire of the Year Awards. Who's reading this one?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we can all do it.
Taking the big guns, are we?
Yep. So the Field Umpire of the Year goes to Bailey Casbolt, Verity Maywald, and Mason Green. Congratulations.
Bailey.
Bailey.
Thank you.
Excellent year. Well done.
Congratulations, Mason.
Thank you.
Did you want to read out the boundary there, mate? Yep.
The next award will be Boundary Umpire of the Year Awards.
Okay, our Boundary Umpire of the Year awards are Emma Lowe and Stephen Devonish. Okay, Emma's not here tonight, so hopefully somebody will be able to grab that for her. Thank you. Got one for us?
Can't really read that. Just tell me who it is. Haven't got the reading glasses.
Hayley Marinucci.
Oh, yeah, Harley.
Harley, sorry.
Yep.
And Macy.
Yep. Okay, and the goal umpire of the year. Okay, we've got Harley Marinucci and Macy Hall. Well done.
Great year. Congratulations. Well done, buddy.
Well done, Harley.
Well done.
Yes.
Your question. You're up.
You're up.
So a bit of Q&A time. What is your favourite ground to umpire at?
Berwick Springs.
Ooh, Berwick Springs.
Mount Eliza.
Mount Eliza.
Seaford.
Seaford.
Kinetic Stadium.
Ooh, good pick.
KCVFL Oval.
Ooh, another good pick.
Rosebud.
Very nice.
Sorrento.
Sorrento. I would have thought it was the G, but anyway, we'll let that one go. Well done.
Do you want to do one?
Am I doing the questions? Yeah, you can do it. Doing the questions. What do we have? A food one or we got boundaries? Okay. All right. What's the best thing about umpiring? Yeah. What's the best thing about umpiring? What's your favourite thing?
Game to watch local footy.
Yeah. Good answer.
Getting to look at different players and how they play.
Yeah.
Getting to watch the junior umpires actually just, yeah, it's good.
Yep.
Just like watching the game, being up close.
Yep.
Money.
A man of many words. Yep.
Close to the action.
Close to the action. Not too close though. No. Very good. Well done.
Get to hang out with my mates and also be a part of our great game.
Fantastic. Thank you.
No worries. Congratulations to those umpires again. Another short break just while we take photos, guys, so feel free to grab some more food. it's one there.
Yeah, no worries.
So there's 2 more. Yeah. So that one and then the one under there. There's 4. Yeah. Yeah, both of those. Yes. Yeah, it's just different. Both of those go to Scott. Yeah.
60 games this year.
The next award, everyone, is going to be the Coaches Award. Now, the coaches are going to bring up their own and present their own Coaches Awards to each umpire and then ask them each a question. So same thing, please stay under the balloon arch after you've been called up.
So for FDJ, we've awarded Owen Farrer the Coaches Award. So congratulations, Owen. He's not here tonight, unfortunately, but umpired very well this year. Well done.
My Coaches Award for the MPJFL are Lucy Green and Elizabeth McKinnon.
Yep. And the SEJ Coaches Award, my one, goes to Tanner Pepperell. Well done, Tanner. Thank you. Stay up here. All right, questions. So, do you want to come down? All right. So, Tanner, we won't mention which team you go for, okay, but besides me, who's your favourite person to umpire with?
Harley.
Harley?
Yeah.
What about a field umpire?
Say Ben. Ben.
Well done. All right, Scott, well done.
Okay, I had the pleasure of training these 2 girls all year, which was fantastic. It was really good to see them come to training every single Monday night that we had training at Rosebud. What was your most exciting game for the year?
Probably the grand final.
Grand final, yeah.
I reckon the final I had with Kooringal and Crib Point.
Close game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Well done, girls. Great year.
And just another small break before we get into the female junior umpire of the year and the male junior umpire of the year, which will be presented by Hayden. Another round of applause for the Coaches Awards. Surprise. Up here I have a shirt signed by Hayden and also the football that was used on the weekend in the men's grand final. So, in a minute, there are whistles with strings on them. If you get the whistle with the yellow string, you get the shirt. The blue string, you get the football. These whistles are stuck under your seats. If a parent receives the whistle, you can give it to your child if you do not want either of the prizes. Winners, come up, please. Come up to the front. Which colour? Yellow, the shirt. All right, here you are. That one is for you. You can keep it if you want. Would you like to tell everyone your name? No. No. Okay. Oh, the blue winners. Here we go. All right. Here's a football for you. There we go. Well done. Thanks, guys. All right, I will call Hayden to the stage and we will start with the next awards. Now, first off, we are starting with the Female Junior Umpire of the Year award. Both the female and the male awards are big awards. All the coaches put their heads together and choose one person from across all 3 regions. So massive congratulations to those umpires who are getting these awards. Hayden has also kindly brought some AFL tops, so each umpire will also receive an AFL top. The Female Junior Umpire of the Year, apologies if I say your last name wrong, is Talia Langlang. Oh, just dead. Thank you. Moving to the Male Junior Umpire of the Year award is Jack Swartz.
Congratulations. Thank you.
We'll have another round of applause for both these umpires. All right. I just asked Hayden if he'd like to ask a question. He can't think of anything.
Oh, no, I've got a question. Who is your favourite AFL umpire? No pressure.
You?
Yeah. Yeah, you.
Awesome. Guys, same thing again, just another short break before we get into the coaches Q&A, where you guys can ask the coaches any questions you would like. So please take this time to think of some good questions, all right? But please make sure they are sensible. All right, we will get started with the coaches Q&A. So if I can ask Darren, Scott and Alex, to please come back up to the stage. Now, these questions don't just have to be of these 3. There are other coaches here, so if you have a question for them, just raise your hand and say their name. All right, open to the floor. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
Be nice. Be nice.
Yes.
If Geelong disappeared, where would they go? Who would I go for? That's a really tough question. My brother's wife does go for Carlton, so that's a definite no. I can't go for Hawthorn. I don't know. Maybe Glenelg. They sort of sound similar to Geelong in SA. Yeah, we'll say that.
Next question.
One question.
You guys can ask them questions too.
What questions can we ask the crowd?
That's it. I was a bit worried for nothing.
Hang on.
You got one in
There's
the
a
middle.
question.
Hello.
Hi, Caitlin. Do you have any tips for the boys managing their recovery and girls, sorry, like that? So, like in nutrition or sleep or how they can get the best out of themselves every week?
That's a good question, and we got a school teacher right here, Alex.
Thanks, Darren. I've been sort of a bit of trial and error over the few years that I've been doing junior umpiring, because I love umpiring on Saturdays and Sundays, and then I get to work on the Monday and I'm just absolute cactus. So the best thing that I love doing is beach. Putting the legs in after a game on a Sunday is a really good way to sort of, get the aches out of the legs. I try and steer away from takeaway on a Sunday night, and I try and have like a slow cooked meal. Really does wonders. Just like a slow cooked beef, something nutritious, and try and get at least 8-9 hours before work the next day or school. It's so vital for your recovery. And yeah, just try and eat healthy throughout the day, and just really take it easy during the week, because you rack up the kilometres, especially if you want to go and do senior footy like Rusty was saying earlier, you'll be running a lot of kilometres over the weekend. So just, taking that time to just relax during the week. Obviously, you have your sport during, the day. But, yeah, just try not to put too much pressure on yourself at school, especially with that physical side. But everyone's different. So, anyone want to add anything else to that?
No.
No.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good answer.
Down the back there.
Alex, what's your pre-game ritual?
Pre-game ritual. Definitely pasta the night before. Something carby, like a good carbonara or like an Alfredo. If you love cooking, and definitely get into the pasta before the game. But yeah, like I said, definitely 7-8 hours. You guys need, your 9 hours sleep. Try and get as much sleep in, and then before the game, make sure you have your bag packed the night before. Don't be trying to make your bag the day of. You just don't want to be rushing around thinking, where's my whistle, where's my shirt, where's my wristband, that sort of thing. It's so important to sort of have that all sort of ready to go the night before, so you can sort of get your head in the game and focus. So that's one of the good rituals. So do you guys want to add anything else to that?
What's yours, Darren? I was hoping they could ask me that. No, it's got to be pasta or pizza. Pretty much anything that ends with a letter A, I suppose. So yeah, that'll do for me. Yeah. Scott, what about you?
Well, the night before is just a blur. I don't worry about the night before. It's all before the game. So you've got to have a good canteen. So pre-game has to have chai latte. There has to be a chai latte there, and probably a hot dog or two. I don't do much running, okay, so I can afford to have 2 hot dogs. But no, seriously, you've got to look after yourself when you're umpiring. Most of you guys out there are so fit. To stay fit, eat healthy, and get a lot of sleep. Yeah, don't be up playing Fortnite or that till 1 o'clock in the morning, like a lot of your kids out there do, and I know you do because some of you play with my son, and you're up till 4 o'clock in the morning yelling and screaming because you've got headphones on and you can't hear each other. So, but other than that, no, just eat well, sleep well, and enjoy yourself. Any other questions? Yes.
Yeah, as coaches, to prepare your juniors to go out and run that 12, 13k a game, to be able to run that 12 to 13k a game and be in the right spots to make the right decision. I've seen over the last few years differences in programs designed by coaches that reinforce running and maybe do 7 or 8k a session with a little bit of theory, but currently with the program that Caelan's doing now, it's more theory based and awareness of rules and all that with only a couple of k of running. What do you guys prepare your athletes to go out and get ready every week?
Well, as I said before, most of these umpires out here are fit. So if you can get them to stay focused during a game and to make the right decisions all the time, that's probably your big thing. So learning the rules is probably is certainly one of the big aspects of the game, because if you don't know the rules, you're kind of out there doing nothing, aren't you? But we set our coaching side of it up so that there is a bit of running. Positioning is key. If you're in the wrong position, you're not seeing the free kicks. So that's what we try and do. We try and make sure that the kids are in the right position when they are umpiring. So.
Yep, no, that was a good answer. For us, like for me, I like to do the running as part of the drills. So if we're teaching the kids how to do certain things, we include the running as part of that. Like running for the sake of it. Like if someone says to me, Darren, go and run 20 laps, 8Ks, I would tell them very nicely to please go away. But you do that in a game. So, yeah, I mean, for me, you try and include the running as part of your drills. And that seems to work for us where we are. Alex?
Yeah, we do very much the same. But just adding on to what the guys have said, it's just match experience. That's probably one of the most crucial things. Trying to get as many games in over the weekend as you can. That's probably what we prove. It's just that match experience. But one of my favourite drills to do is like sort of a match simulation where the kids are like constantly running around and you sort of change through as the umpires through the teams, and that's a really great way to sort of simulate sort of game day and sort of having a bit of pressure and management and that sort of thing. So, yeah. Down the back there's that Rory.
Who's your favourite umpire at the Caddick training base?
Mate, that is such a tough question. I don't know whether I'll be able to answer that. I have students at work always ask me the same thing, and I just say to them, you're all my favourites, so that's my answer, mate.
I'm glad you got that question.
What was that, sorry? You're all my favourites, mate. Yeah, that's my answer. Did you guys want to add anything else to that?
No. No, not really. Please don't any of my ones ask me that. Yep.
Do we have any more questions?
What's the funniest thing that you guys have seen in a game?
Oh, and where do I start? Especially with you. Look, we do what I call ghost games. So all new umpires usually get a ghost game where one of us runs with them and then we gradually pull back and let them do their first game, like they take over and then they kick us off to the side. Sometimes you get some funny things, like I had an umpire fall over after 1 second. So they balled it up, back to 1 step, fallen over. I've had another umpire that I umpired with last year do this running too far signal, but instead of running too far, they called travelling, which was which basketball. I knew that was where that had come from. Apart from that, forgetting whistles, forgetting socks up, shirts tucked in. Come on, how many times?
That's not funny.
That's not fun. That's not funny, but yeah, it is funny when I tell them that I'll tape your socks up or staple them. Yeah. Or actually, no. The other funny one is when someone is very quiet when they're umpiring, and I tell them that I'll go and get the microphone out of my bag, and you can umpire like this with a microphone. That usually gets a really funny reaction. Yes, and the next quarter their voice is really loud. Very good question, Owen. You guys got any funny?
No, I don't like to make fun of people.
Oh, okay. You got a funny one, Alex? There we go.
One of the funniest things to actually happen to me as an umpire was last year. I was out at Chelsea, and I think I was umpiring an under-14s game, and one of the players didn't bother sort of looking up to kick the ball. And I'm sort of in the vicinity. He's just thrown it on the boot, and it's full, just clocked me in the head, falconed me. And I was in a bit of a daze, but one of the funnier things about that was they were all like going off at the bloke, saying, "Oh, why did you kick it into the umpire's head?" and all this stuff. And I found that pretty funny because they were like, yelling at their own teammate, but sticking out for the umpire, so it's great to see. So, yeah.
There is one worse spot you can get hit, and we won't go there.
Yeah.
Jim?
What's your best piece of advice for you fellow umpires?
Very good question, Jim.
Hang on.
Hang on. What I tell my umpires: do your best, have fun. If you make a mistake, that doesn't matter because the players make way more mistakes than we do. And the most important decision that you're going to make is the next one. You can't do anything about the one you've had, so focus on the next one. But mainly it's just do your best. Don't think I've ever growled once at an umpire, so yeah, that would be mine. Alex?
Yeah, very similar, Darren. Just, be prepared to make mistakes, just like school. That's the only way you're going to learn. That's probably all I really wanted to sort of say, I'd say.
I think something that I tell all of my umpires is that it doesn't matter how good or how bad an umpire you are. If you go onto the ground with your socks pulled up, your shirts tucked in, sweatbands on, no one's going to complain. Everyone can see that you're an umpire and you're going to be out there trying your best. So that's what I say to all my boys and girls. As long as your socks are pulled up, your shirts are tucked in, you look like an umpire. And that's what we send you out to do. Go for it.
How do you think who's the best coach?
Who's the best coach?
Yeah, who's the best coach out of you three?
Well, I've got the microphone, so me. Hey, lucky you two. I think we've all got our different styles. So myself and Darren, we're probably old school.
Hang on, I'm not that old.
Yeah, Darren. and new school. So I'm not going to say that any one of us is better. We're all doing the same job, which is great. But you might have a different opinion.
No, not at all. These guys obviously, got their own sort of quirks and the way they go about things. And, I think I've definitely received a lot of support from Trevor and Shorty and Dean, who's come along. And great to see Bob out there as well. And Xavier, who's not here tonight. So they've been a huge help, with my first year in coaching. And wouldn't have been able to do it without them, so...
And for me, this is my third year coaching, but it was my first year actually taking on the appointments role as well. So I had two hats, which is good because I got no hair. And so I was obviously working closely with Alex and his team and Scott and his team, and obviously my team as well. Jim's over there. I've also had Jackson, very lucky with a goal umpire coach that was fantastic with his goal umpires. So, yeah, I had a couple of different hats on this year, but no, I can't split us. It's, yeah. You guys are probably better to answer that. But we won't ask you, though. We won't ask you.
Got more people out of
Have I? Does that mean I win?
I've got a few more.
How many reports have happened in one game?
You know what? Oh, actually, I can't answer that. Oh, Sophie?
The most reports in one game that I've had come across my desk was 7.
7. Wow.
Wow. Wow. As BT would say,
We won't say names.
as BT would say, wowee.
I'm not a big fan of reporting because I like to stay home on a Tuesday night. I've got a yellow card for a reason. I sent 12 kids off in one game in the space of 2 minutes. It was really good. They came back on 20 minutes later and there was not a peep out of any of them. They don't like back-chatting umpires now. So, and two of those boys play AFL now, and I see them quite regularly, and they always tell me about that day at Somerville when they all got sent off. So that's one way of controlling the game. Go.
What's your AFL pleasure there?
I won't tell you that.
Anyone got the last question? I reckon the table back up there, you guys will have one.
Go, Cobes. I'm sure you've got something. Never. Miles? Miles would have a question, surely.
I'll take the last question then. Which canteen has the best burger that you guys have had?
It's like asking how many fish are in the sea, Sophie. I just don't know. But first one that comes to mind, Eat a Fail. I really like their snitty burger. Goes down a treat.
I'm gonna play a straight bat, and I'm gonna say Cranbourne because they usually look after the umpires and give you a free burger. So anything that is free is my favourite.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I don't mind a schnitzel burger either, and Crib Point do the best schnitzel burger. And they're great because they do it for cricket season as well. So you get it all year round, which is great. So yeah, Crib Point.
Big round of applause for the coaches.
That's right, this is the end anyway.
Now that brings us to the end of the Junior Umpire Awards night. So again, thank you everyone for coming and supporting all the umpires. Thank you to Frankston Dolphins again for putting on such an amazing night. Please feel free to grab some more food. Please take some home. There's plenty there. Otherwise, everyone have safe travels and look forward to seeing you back again for 2026.